Is criminality a class issue in America? In other words, is there a systematic nature of oppression that determines the fate and future of certain people before they are even born?
Yes.
I actually just watched a documentary about this called The 13th.
Yeah.
It's basically the clause in their amendment that says you can't be a slave unless you're a criminal.
Yeah, and that honestly just did it. I don't even know if it passed. Last time I looked, the amendment to abolish slavery for prisoners in the state of Colorado was too close to call, so I don't know if it passed or not.
Right.
But our country has lower social mobility than European countries now, which is quite disturbing because when I was young, it was different. But the cost of education and the quality of healthcare and benefits that come with different levels of jobs really make it very difficult to change your circumstances. And our criminal justice system is definitely very much set up against anyone who's in poverty, in terms of equality of representation, in terms of how they're charged, how they're prosecuted, down to the level of who gets pulled over. It's very, very different depending on what you look like, where you live, and what your income is.
Right. And you can also look at the stats to see the percentage of prisoners who are of color is way higher than the percentage that are actually in the United States, which means that we have a problem with how the laws are being enforced because people of color are being incarcerated at much higher rates than they should be. So we can tell that that's a systemic problem.
The other thing to keep thinking about too, coming to my mind, is we have a growing gap between the poor and the wealthy in our country. And as that gap continues to grow, we have bigger extremes, which means that access to everything is extreme. If you are of the 1%, you have access to lawyers and connections that are going to keep you from being prosecuted in the same way from someone who comes from poverty.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.